What's up, tubers? It's your boy Itchy, and I'm coming to you with another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. And in this video, I really want to talk about Call of Duty first-person shooters and what I think is going to happen with the next generation of consoles. Call of Duty, let me say, is by far my favorite game on console at this point. For a number of reasons. Number one is I like the fact that you can go and the funny thing before I get into actually what I was gonna say, we debate this at work all the time and we argue back and forth because what I found is a lot of people these days either really love or really hate Call of Duty. There's really no in between. But what I like about Call of Duty is that you can be put in the exact same scenario a million times and have a different outcome. Sometimes the computer will aid the outcome, and sometimes your skill level. But it's just really funny the way that works, and it's really neat because you can walk into a room every single time there be something different happen. And I think that's really cool. Kind of peculiar, kind of cool, but definitely really fun, and I really enjoy that about first-person shooter games in general. Now, as I said before, my first-person love was a game called Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I still think that's the greatest first-person shooter ever. That's just my opinion. What I liked about that particular game was you always had the opportunity to be a part of a team, and there wasn't a whole lot of hatred like you do see in the Call of Duty lobbies. There was a lot of teamwork, a lot of people talking about, good, wholesome comments, I'll say that, and subjects, and it was just fun to play too. Shit, you might have gone a whole match before you saw somebody, and it was refreshing and kind of interesting to, I don't understand that, but whatever. It's kind of refreshing to be able to talk and hang out with your friends, and that was my first venture into first-person shooters. Me and a bunch of guys that work with me would get together every night. We'd go home, we'd be like, oh shit, there'd be opportunities to spend time with your girl, and I'm all about spending time with the girl, but there'd be opportunities to do other things, and I was like, bros before hoes, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, even though there's really no other way to mean it. But what I mean is I was like, shit, I'm ready to play this game. And I'm like, baby, if you want to spend time with me, you can hop your ass on Battlefield Bad Company 2, because it was so great. And my favorite stage was the jungle stage. Oh, man, that just thinking about that game, parachuting in, playing Conquest and some of the other modes, it was awesome. Well, then I was introduced, and I had fucked around with Modern Warfare 2 a little bit, and I've said that before, but I just wasn't really feeling Call of Duty because I just wasn't really ready, and I'm a late bloomer. I didn't start really fucking around with Call of Duty until Black Ops 1. And a lot of people had already played World at War, Modern Warfare, and all these other damn games, Modern Warfare 2. So they had a lot more time under their belt. So I was late blooming, trying to understand spawns and spawn trapping and all this other shit that that goes down in a Call of Duty game. And again, I was just really inept to play the game very well, which is okay. It is what it is. But I liked it, but I still would find myself always going back to Battlefield Bad Company 2. Well, then EA had a series of fuck-ups, in my opinion. They came out with the Medal of Honor series, which they came out with the Medal of Honor series, which was kind of ho-hum. And in my opinion, I thought that Battlefield, as in Battlefield 3, was just kind of ho-hum. I didn't think that it was as good a game as Battlefield Bad Company 2. I thought it was good, but I didn't like the whole spider hopping shit and how you went it prone, and I didn't like how you hopped over the wall. I didn't like that animation. I didn't like the flashlight. I just, and let me know what you guys think, but I think there's gotta be a certain level of fantasy to your damn video game experience. Even your war games, which Call of Duty brings that to the table, kind of that one-man army shit. But I think that Battlefield has gotten away from that, and they're more on almost to a point of too real. I mean, if I want to be that real, I've said in other videos, I'll join the fucking military. I mean, if I'm trying to go out there and I want every aspect of the battle that I play on the game to be real, simulated, I need to go into the military, because I mean, I don't need a gaming experience to be that realistic. I game to have fun, and that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, but I kind of fell out of love with the whole Battlefield set. Now, with this new Battlefield game that's coming out on the next gen, I'm going to try to fall back in love. I'm going to try to start playing it from day one and see what happens and try to get all my buddies back on it. But I'm going to tell you, at this point, it's going to be really hard. I'm really stoked for Call of Duty Ghosts, and yeah, the formula is old, but it's not really that old for me. It's interesting because I think there's a lot of people that have actually caught on to Call of Duty later than the folks that played the initial games, and that's pissing a lot of people off that played the initial games. I know a guy that I like his videos, and I think's a pretty cool guy by the name of Wings of Redemption. I frequent his channel, but he talks about it all the time, how the new Call of Duty games have fucked up the whole experience for him, because you know, back in the day you could sound or you could do a lot of things, and it, you know, in my opinion, it gave an unfair advantage, but he didn't think it was an unfair advantage because he was kicking a lot of ass. Now it's a lot harder to win, and he's still, I think, a great player, and I think a lot of people are. There's a number of them, pick your poison, XCals, a lot of people out there that can play very well, and I'm by no means a great player. I'm average at best, but the way the game is set up now, it does make spawns more random, and it makes it easier for an average player to get a good game, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because it is just that, a game. Excuse me. Let me know what you guys' opinions on that are, because I totally dig the way that they're doing the whole Call of Duty scene right now, and I think we're going to see more of the same in Ghosts. That being said, on the next gen console, this is what I hope we get from Call of Duty. I hope they get rid of the fucking target finder, because I think that was just a joke, and that I honestly think that that's a cheap attachment. Say what you will, say what you may, I just think it's a cheap attachment. Ooh, bro punched me. So I think that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Again, the comments have started to really pour in, and I really appreciate it. Shit, tell me what you think so I can, you know what to talk about, know if I'm hitting the mark or not. But the whole, oh man, I got caught slipping then. But I think the whole target finder thing is a joke, because a lot of times that shit'll find you before you can actually start shooting, find you behind walls and stuff, and it just depends on how many on the internet connection and the animations. It's just fucked up. I just really don't agree with that. I think it's kind of shitty. The other thing that I really don't like is, I wish that they would come up with some sort of system where you can spawn off your buddy in Call of Duty. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. I mean, you kind of are spawning off your buddy, but I would like to be able to pick who I'm spawning off of based on how much battle they're in, so I can come in and help them out. If we're in the process of trying to take a B flag and one of my friends is holding it down and he's got like 4 of the other team on it, why the fuck would you not give me the opportunity to spawn right there in the battle too and help them capture that flag? I think that would make things a lot more strategic, and you still keep the same level of cool. I don't see what that would hurt. I think it actually make things better. The other thing that I would like to see is the dismissal, the destruction of lag comp. I think that shit's fucking crazy. Other people have gone on record. I know White Boy 7th Street's been talking about it. A lot of people have been talking about it. It's freaking bullshit. You know, I got like, I don't have the best internet connection, but right now I've got 30 down, 10 up, and I still get in games where I'm lagging out and all kind of shit like that. And I just think that's freaking ridiculous. And it's all because this lag compensation shit. The truth of the matter is that if you got shitty internet, and some people can't help it because of finances and other, you should be punished for it. I mean, it's just all it is. And the people with premium internet should have the best opportunity at winning. You can't make everything fair in terms of trying to reduce their internet in order to balance out people with poor internet. I can't tell you the number of times in this particular game, Black Ops 2, where I got a little internet pool signal on the screen. It happened at least once or twice, or trying to connect to a full match, or there being a full match and it says waiting for more players. That's the most frustrating shit ever. And I mean, it happens a lot in this game, and some of that stuff needs to be cleaned up for Ghost, and I hope that it does get cleaned up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about Call of Duty, what you want in the next gen, and let me know if you're gonna buy Ghost or if you're gonna buy Battlefield. I'd love to know. I'm actually gonna buy both, and I'll hopefully be playing with you guys shortly. That's all I got. Thanks again. Hit that like button and subscribe if you hadn't. See you in the next one.